Hi guys, this is Rachel from Windham, New Hampshire with this week's POW or Progression of the Week. So the third body weight movement on your R.O.P.A workout, R.O.P.A release is plank walkout to plank step in. This is by far one of my favorite moves. I do with all of my clients, sometimes as a warm-up, sometimes at the end as a stretch, but it's really important for flexibility in the hamstrings, hip flexors, and strengthening in the core. You can think of it or look at it as a progression from the bear curl that we did with the plank walkover or step over. So if your clients are tight in the hamstrings, they can use more of an inchworm method, as some people refer to it as, where they bend the knees and walk out. They could eliminate the step forward and just hold the plank. So maybe that's the first progression. And then they would walk back in and stand up. And as they become more comfortable, they can keep the legs straight, hinge forward, walk out, and then they can add the plank step in. So using the strength of their core to thrust their heel forward, and then send it back, thrust the other heel forward, send it back, and then stand all the way up. You can refer to the squat thrust, because when someone's jumping forward or jumping back in a squat thrust, they should be using their core strength to thrust the heels forward and back, not using their arms. And then you can have them come all the way out and hold it if they need that extra opening. And then step back. Definitely make that part of your workout because it's really important for people that are lacking flexibility in the hips. Could give a lot of relief to lower back issues. So a couple options to the plank walkout to the plank step in. You want to kick it up a notch for your members. You can have them come forward, step one foot forward, staying on the toe, then the other foot, drive straight up. Come all the way back down like a vintage squat, plant the hands underneath the shoulders, step back, and stand themselves up. You want to kick it up one more notch, have them walk out, step forward again, staying on the toes, stand all the way up. Come back down like a vintage squat, plant the hands underneath the shoulders, jump the feet back, and walk all the way back up. The fourth one on your R.O.P.A release is plank with spinal balance. This is another great one to incorporate because body weight, you can refer to the movement with weight. So this would simulate something that you would do with vintage renegade row. It's a great practice for renegade rows. You can refer to the renegade row, utilizes the same muscle groups. So you're gonna lift right arm, left leg, keeping the hips flat, drop it down, alternate sides. If your members need a progression, they can add a floor dip to the spinal balance, and that will kick it up a notch for them. So last body weight movement on the R.O.P.A release is walkover push-up, and it mentions to do it with a medicine ball, but we're going to show you a progression or variation. The medicine ball may be the progression from this, so this may be the baseline for people who are feeling comfortable having their arm higher on the medicine ball. You're going to use your grip strength. So you're going to have your feet wider than the outlaw rope. One hand is gripping the rope. One hand is gripping the floor. Pull yourself down. Come on back up. Walk yourself over. And switching sides. By gripping the rope, you're better engaging the lat. So you're gonna feel this a lot more. After doing the spinal balance, this is definitely a progression from the spinal balance because you've heated up the lat from the spinal balance. And now you're using it to pull yourself down and press yourself back up from the walkover push-up.